Yo, we back again. I had to do a re-recording because my shiz ran out of space. Excuse me. So we gonna hop in and we gonna talk about some stuff. Um, yeah. So one of the things is how you guys been. Hopefully you have a good Christmas, holidays, whatever y'all doing. I hope everything is great for you guys. Merry Christmas to everybody that subscribed and any new subscribers coming in. Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays to you as well. Um, I was wanting to talk about the 10th year anniversary and what's coming up.
Oh, why you hit so hard?
Because at the end of the day, this thing is coming around the corner really fast. So we're just gonna jump right into it. And you got some gameplay because we're gonna be having Gotenks go on a little bit of a world tour. So you know, if you like what you see, pop into the channel, like, comment, and subscribe. Share it with your friends, family, your chicken, your dog. I don't know, whichever you want to do. But let's jump into it. So I've been, jumping around the internet a little bit. Gotta be a lurker out here. And I've been peeping that, there's some murmurings that the 10th year anniversary might be Android / Cell Saga, which, I mean, I'm a big fan of that, like, entire saga. But with the current cast of units that we have for this team,
how many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
is like, oh man, it's a little bit, it's rough. It's rough. Like LR Gohan right now, like AGL LR Gohan, like he's looking great with that buff. Looking real good with that buff. But when they turn that thing off next month, like, he goes back to being a fish. A legitimate fish. And it's kind of sad. Like, it's really sad. And it's not to say that, Dokkan can't give out any buffs or anything like that, because they definitely do that, very frequent. And I'm not going to say frequent, let me stop lying. Because they just be bouncing all over the place and they be dropping guns. But that's aside the point. They've given buffs to this team, but the only formidable units on this team realistically is Tech, Super Saiyan, Vegeta, Strength, the STR Future Gohan, and in Future Gohan, because when his HP drops, it's pretty low, and he gets his damage reduction, so he can actually kind of stand up in some big content. But when you really think about it, that's it. Like, as much as I love Tech Super Trunks, yeah, he's great. He is. But he's only great when he transforms, and then even then, there's a ceiling to that. So it's like, my thing is, what are they gonna do to buff the team? If you have any ideas, throw them in the description below. I think one thing that they could do during the celebration, if they decide to do Android / Cell Saga, as I've been seeing people talk about, I've been seeing people say Dragon Ball, I've been seeing people say Namek, but when I saw Android / Cell Saga, I was like, I don't know, it just kind of felt like a reach, because like the only thing I see that they could do is giving, oh well, no, they already did that in LR Gohan. He already got it super easy A. The AGL LR Gohan already got it super easy A. I mean, they could easy A AGL Trunks, the Dokkan Fest, but is that really gonna help the team? Like, I mean, that would give a Trunks a position for Trunks to be on the team to help in future Gohan pop off, so then you would have a new Gohan. But that's what, 5 people? You need another person, and with what would they give the AGL Trunks as an ECA to even make him formidable? Because he has to super first, and a lot of these new fights, here's looking at you, Goku Frieza, 17 locks, and he's tech. So like that's already just terrible in itself. You know, I would say maybe a super EZA for the tech Gohan and Goku and Gohan. But again, they have to super. I would say, you know, if you could give each of those units like a dodge chance in their kit, I feel like maybe they could work. But I just feel like the synergy of the team would slow down. But the thing that I feel like if they do go down that route, we would be getting a standalone Super Saiyan 2 LR Gohan, more updated, not like the Int one. It definitely will have like animations close to the Int one, but they'll just, you know, polish it a little bit, because Dokkan's been doing that a lot lately, and they've actually been doing a good job with, you know, polishing some of those older fights and then, you know, redoing them. They've been doing a pretty good job with that, so I can't even front on them. So for me, I'm like, if we get that, I would definitely like to see I would definitely like to see headliners. Obviously, needs to be Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and Perfect Cell. Now that Cell needs to work. Like, for God's sakes, if they do this, Dokkan, if you do this, please, for the love of God, actually make this man work with the people on his team. Like, give him actual good links. Because the problem with this man, every time you drop him, is he does not have consistent links that work. He needs consistent links. Cell should not be disrespected in the way that he is disrespected in this game. Just like with Gotenks. It took so long for us to get an LR for this man. Like, please stop disrespecting some of these credible characters. They're great. So, with that being said, like the video if you like Gotenks. So, like, I'm just saying with that, it's just, I feel like we really do kind of need a little bit more. Like, I don't want, and please, don't build the unit to need, like, this is why Tech Super Trunks, like, falls off with a lot of people. And it's because you sat there and locked him to a category, and he needs to have that to even have his full kit, and that just tanked him as a character. You know, you could have just gave him the guard if you had it. At least that would have helped. You know, I get it. Maybe you were thinking it would have been too strong for the content, but if you're locking him in the team, why not go all out? That's one thing I'll never understand why they did that. Like, if you're locking him to the team, go all out. There's no reason to hold back at that point. Zero reason. Like, you could just gun it. I understand, like, you know, you're not trying to have another tech Z-Sword Gohan situation. I completely get that. I get it. Like, that man sustained so long in the game, and they gave him an EZA, and now he's going to sustain even longer because this aforementioned team right here, Majin Buu Saga, just got nothing but buff after buff after buff after buff, and they were just substantial. So substantial to the point where, look at it, they just added Strength Dragon Fist, the you know, the Goten and Trunks, the physical Goten and Trunks, which I love that unit, by the way. They added all these new units to the team. So my thing is, like, what would they do to revamp the Cell Saga? Because I feel like I mean, we could get a new Yardrat Goku. But that should be like a banner unit. I don't think we should have that as like a headline. But then it's like, what would you make the banner unit? If you have any ideas, if you have any ideas, throw them in the comments. I want to see it. I want to see some ideas. If it's a Cell Saga celebration, who the banner unit should be. And then with the carnivals, I feel like we should get a honestly, a Hell Zone Grenade Piccolo. Like Piccolo deserves a good LR from that time. And if you wanted to, a Android 18, an Android 18, yeah, like have her have like an updated animation where she's like breaking the person's arm, like that'd be clean. You could definitely like animate, you know, her like bouncing off like from car to car when she was fighting Vegito. That'd be clean. That'd be clean. Yeah, so like that's what I would see for like carnivals, cause like, you know, the Hell Zone Grenade, we don't really get, we haven't got, I don't even think we've gotten an updated Hell Zone Grenade animation. So like I feel like that would be clean to see in the game. And Namekians themselves, they need a better, they would need a pretty decent leader. And if you have him just lead Namekians, like it's pretty good now that Slug is actually there. So I do feel like it could be done. So, you know, game, if you hear me, you know, Devs, if you hear me, I know you don't hear me. I'm way too small for you to hear me, but that's beside the point. You know, hey, try to make that happen. Hell Zone Grenade, Piccolo. That man deserves his flowers there. Can't really say Android 17 because I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah, his fight with Piccolo was pretty iconic, but that man didn't do anything of note, in my personal opinion, compared to like 18. 18 like took out 2 whole people just for the free, and it was actually freaking hilarious. So I mean, what are we talking about? I know I'm being harsh on him, but he redeemed himself in Super. Yeah, needed to drink a little bit of my drink. 'Cause at this point, I've been talking for dang near half an hour, and you know, had to lose that whole recording just because of that. So that's fun. But yeah, so that would be clean. Namek, I feel like everything in Namek has been done. Honestly, like, I don't think we need another like Super Saiyan Namek Goku. I do believe it's time for us to like actually focus on Android/Cell Saga. Then Namek, that's just me personally though. Like, so I'm biased because I like Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. So I'm not gonna lie. I will be the person that glazes that idea. Like, please, for the love of God, go ahead and let it be Android/Cell Saga. It would be nice to actually see that headline in anniversary, in the 10th year anniversary. That would be monumental, in my opinion, and I want it. Now we about to watch Goku just Kamehameha his son into oblivion. Can he do enough damage? And nah. I love that animation though. I sometimes wish it hit a little bit harder though. But I definitely would like to see that in the game at some point. It would be nice to see. There will be more content. We got some more videos. Like I said, we're going to take Gotenks against every fusion to show why he is the best. And we're going to get into that conversation because that is a conversation that needs to be had. Regardless, I know it's a hot take, but shoot, I don't care. I like Gotenks a lot. And I feel like Gotenks does not get enough appreciation. So it is nice. And this family Kamehameha animation is so gorgeous.
Damn!
That thing is gorgeous. They cooked with that, boy. They cooked with that. That end screen, they cooked. Like there's times where I just gotta give Dokkan. English is a hard language. Golly. I gotta give Dokkan their props. They cooked with that animation. But with that being said, y'all, I hope y'all like what y'all see, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Yeet.